Welcome back to Q Live. I'm Alfredo. I am here with Dr. Scott Petri, presenter, author, and someone who I recently started to consider a good friend, super good dude. We're happy to have you, Scott.
So thank you. I'm very excited to be back at Q Live and in person. It's so nice to see all of my alleged friends. I always use this joke in my classroom, but it has taken me 38 years to feel like I'm finally popular in high school.
Right.
And I always tell my students, don't worry, if it's happened to me, it can happen to you.
Right.
So I like seeing people that I only see them once or twice a year, and it's always like a high school reunion. So I'm glad Spring Q is back live. I'm glad all the affiliates are coming back live. It's nice to get out and do actual face-to-face professional development with real live teachers that aren't on Zoom.
You get that feedback, you get the vibe, they can ask real questions. It's awesome. Tell us a little bit about your session.
So I'm doing a session on using conversational AI in video.
Oh.
And it's a really interesting technology where someone like a Holocaust survivor has sat and interviewed with a professional interviewer. And they've answered like 800 questions. So they're hours and hours on video in a database. And what I'm asking my students to do, my high school students, is they have to write questions and then they pose it to the AI engine. The AI engine either matches it and gets an appropriate answer or it gets an inappropriate answer. And I think it's really going to be a game changer with teaching kids how to write good questions, how to interview people, how to interact with historical figures. Because so many schools, you can't afford to give your students those experiences.
Right. And you can't, and more and more often, especially in something like the Holocaust, the survivors, we have less and less as we go. So all we're going to be left with is this catalog of these interviews for the ones that have done it. That's important.
So that is Saturday at 9 a.m. I forget what room. Petri like the dish.
Good. Yeah, I would imagine too. It's like an interview is like research. The quality of the question will determine the quality of responses.
And that's what I'm trying to do with my nerdy education researcher hat. Is I'm trying to see, can I assess the quality of a student's pedagogical knowledge by the depth and complexity of the questions they ask.
100%. And that it's like, if you can get the questions right, it's smooth sailing from there. You really got to think about it. Really, really good stuff. And then later tonight for Edu Protocols,
5 to 7 p.m. we'll be at Shakey's Pizza. And at 6 o'clock, we do the social studies show live on Edu Protocols Plus with the wonderful Adam Moeller, live from his basement in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Your co-author for the social studies book for Edu Protocols, which I have been implementing and really enjoying. It's been saving me a lot of time. I've been getting more engagement. You're a history teacher. You really got to check out the social studies.
I was going to say, this T-shirt that I'm wearing today that says "Live, Join or Die" is my new pitch for the Edu Protocols official motto. Instead of teach better, work less, I want join or die.
Form? Yeah, is that like
John Carippo's giving me a hard time about this. He thinks it's a little harsh.
Yeah, it's a little direct. We'll see.
So, but come on into the cult of Edu Protocols. There's plenty of room. The water's fine. We're nice people.
Right, or die. right. So
the purple Kool-Aid. Stay away from that.
Right. So if your Saturday frees up, please check out Dr. Petri's session about asking questions. I think you can only benefit from it, especially if you're a history teacher. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Spring Q. It's great to be back. I'm so happy the sun's out and it stopped raining. Have a great conference, everybody.
Right. Thank you. See you again soon.